From the 29, Watson. Open man here is Conklin. 7 yards there and a first down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there. A big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Brady. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Out to the flat here for Johnson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On first down, it's Watson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Faking the give. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Brady.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Man, this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, next-gen stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Watson.
And this one taken in by Cephas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears would have realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Saints have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now Watson. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Open man here is Conklin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10. Watson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. picked by Tracy Walker. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Brady going to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, it's Brady. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marvin Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Able to push his way through. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Brady. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, Watson. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Boy, just hard for them to get a square shot on him when he's moving like that as he takes it for a gain of 9. From the 39, Watson eluding the pressure right. First down and a little extra from Mostert. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMond Casey. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And he'll be hit and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. They'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Brady to throw again. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Brady's throw there complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the...
Back now here live in New Orleans. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Claypool with another catch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady steps away. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Saints are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Watson. Open man here is Conklin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Watson on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then win. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. On first down, Brady. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Watson. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. Touchdown! Donald Parham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down.
They've got his man complete.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Wayne Goldman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Again, a run with Gainwell.